Hey guys, what's up? We're gonna go ahead and get started on your reading. I am offering personal readings. My email will be below. Let's go ahead and get started. So right away, what I'm seeing is some of you guys went for something with career and finances, whether it was working for other people or whether it was a specific business, whatever it was. But at some point, I'm just getting this energy where you're like, oh, this really isn't it. This isn't making me happy. It isn't enough money. Like, there's something, like, I could do more. I just don't want to do this. Whatever it is, you know what I mean? I mean, it's almost like you had to act like you liked that job. And in the end of the day, you're just like, yeah, not so much. So you felt like in order to be your best self would be far away from whatever that job was. And you almost felt like it was pausing you from becoming your literal best authentic self. That's really what I'm seeing. So right here, it's like you're bossing up. You're in this real independent energy. Within the next few weeks, you're about to be feeling really motivated and really good about yourself and where you're going. Just honestly, I'm literally hearing confident. Like, I'm feeling confident, like I could do this. I could really do this thing, okay? So you're really in this beautiful ass energy. Okay. What's this about? Yeah, like I see you guys going for something new, like possibly something new. This is only going to be for people who have been going for something new, some type of new job. This could be something you've been working on. So yeah, some type of business idea, something creative, or again, like maybe you're going for a new job, whatever, but this is something where it's like you're leaving those past shitty jobs that didn't make you happy in the past and you're going for something that you actually like. But the most important thing is that you're literally so passionate about going for whatever this is, and you don't mind putting in the time and work because you're coming up as really strong-minded with this. So you're going for it. You're going for it with everything you've got. And for whatever reason, there might be multiple people who are literally stressed out because it's something I'm hearing, like, no matter what people do to you, no matter what people throw at you, it's like it's not that you don't care, but people view you as the type of person who doesn't care, and you just kind of keep going. It's like people expected you to stay stuck, or people expected you to stay in the same spot, and it's like, look, the answer is no. I was literally just about to say that, no. So yeah, I mean, people felt comfortable knowing you were staying in the same place, if not going backwards. That made them like, you know, feel better about their damn selves. So people are going to hear about this news of you doing better, or it's just going to be obvious, okay? So whether you're posting or whether it's just your energy, whether people see you out and about, they hear from it word of mouth, like, you're just doing really good. And I just keep hearing, we didn't expect that though. So that's really what I'm seeing. There's about to be, yeah, someone's about to realize something about you, see something on social media or hear something about you. And this is going to cause them to have like this, like, I don't know if it's a tower moment or just this huge realization. Something that's going to like really pain them, because it's like they weren't sure what was going on with you, or like there's like a little bit of mysteriousness behind you. They weren't understanding what was going on about you. And then they hear something or they see something and they see that you're like committed to working on yourself and that you haven't stopped. It's almost like you have not missed a beat. And people are like, oh wow, I'm hearing astounded. There's something where people thought you couldn't do what you're about to do. Like, we didn't think you could do that. Look, see, barrier. They thought there was a barrier, like here is where you could go, and that's where you're going. And again, they took comfort in knowing that. So now you're just like, no, I'm not just gonna, what's this? Yeah, I'm telling you, there's something you were working at or going towards, and you just felt like, oh, I regret even doing this. I regret putting time and work into this. And you were maybe a little bit in this stuck phase of just being defensive. Like, I put all this work and time into this, but this isn't really what I want to do. So now and that's the past, right? But now you're moving, like, you figured it out, or you're figuring it out now. And you're really trying to focus on yourself as opposed to like other distractions and stuff like that. You're really trying to hone in on you and yourself and where you're going. That's exactly what I'm getting. So in order to be this star energy, in order to get to where you want to go, you're understanding that you can't be giving to everybody and their mother right now, and that's just what it is. Okay, because you've been patient long enough and you're finally surrendering to the journey to really freaking change everything. Like, I'm talking everything. You're out here changing shit. You're about to be in the, I'm literally hearing the happiest place in your life that you've ever been, because you're putting in the time and effort to get there, right? And you're not allowing distractions. I'm hearing distractions. So there was a lot of distractions. It could be anything. It could be people. It could be anything, you know, it could be people, a mindset, just really anything is what I'm seeing. Just distractions, you know, substances, whatever, influences, whatever. But you're just like, you're realizing the toxic things in your life, and you're realizing these toxic things, they don't make you feel better. In fact, they actually stress you out. Again, whether it's people, mindset, negative habits, whatever, you're like, these things are actually bringing me down, they're stressing me out. So it's like, you know, yeah, some things might be fun in the moment, but at the end of the day, these things are just making my life worse. And that's really what it's coming down to. So really, you're really looking at yourself in the mirror and being almost guarded towards some of your recent decisions or some of your decisions from your past. And you're just like, yeah, I need a fresh start. I need a fresh start. Like, you're completely recognizing that you need to abandon something from your past, you know, whatever it is. So you are really doing the damn thing. Okay, there is also someone out here observing you. This person's going through really bad karma. Okay, I'm hearing loss of job, loss of kids or something like that. Like maybe they lost the custody. Like, I'm hearing minus something, like something was taken away from them. Anyway, they're going through it. This person is feeling like you're the one that got away and that you could have potentially been their soulmate. Okay, this is someone who feels like they know you. I'm hearing like this person could come across as real cocky or real egotistic, because they're like, they really feel like they know you. They really feel like they know what decision you're gonna make next. I'm hearing you threw them for a loop, because whatever they thought you were about to do, you're not about to do that shit. Yeah, see, they thought you were going to offer them something and you're not, because you view them to be deceptive and a victim. So you don't want to do that shit. And you might know that this person has family issues. They might blame the reason they are the way they are towards family. Like, yeah, see, inner child. This person is unawakened because they have a lot of inner child problems or whatever that they haven't worked through. And you're understanding, you know what? You were trying to compromise with this person and be devoted to this situation, but at this point you're trying to level up, and you're understanding that you cannot level up while you're in this person's energy, period. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go through the same cycle with the same person. When they're not changing, they're doing the same shit, I'm gonna be settling. And then this is confirmation. The answer is yes. So this person just wasn't offering you enough. But yeah, so anyway, back to the job, the career. Small offer, not good enough. You're moving forward. You're doing something big now, something that you're really passionate about, because you're just viewing, I feel like you have a whole different mindset nowadays. Like, you're just viewing things in a different light is what I'm getting. Okay. I'm hearing you don't care who's there for you, who, where, what, where, like what people think, what people are going to think about what you're doing, where you're going. You're just like very independent in this situation right here. And you are very determined to have this victory right here. So nobody can stop you. And a lot of people are going to want to be in your life as you continue to like level up. And I'm telling you, they don't even have to know what you're doing. It just shines off of you. It's just energetically, it's shining off of you. I'm telling you, this is the type of energy you might not even say one word about what you're doing, but it's just, I'm telling you, you're going to be bringing in people like crazy. People you haven't talked to in months or years. Okay, why? Because you're finally choosing you and you're going for your happiness. And you're not giving off this needy energy like, I need people, I'm low frequency, I'm going through this and that. Hey, we're all going through things, but the way you're changing up your mindset is like, hey, I'm going to tackle that shit. Whatever thrown at me, boom, tackling it. People are actually, I'm hearing people are about to be looking up to you, literally motivated by you, because there's something where you're going for something that's kind of scary. You don't know. It could be scary to the average person. That's why a lot of people just settle in life and they don't go and hit those goals, because the fears, the what ifs, the whatever it is. But there's something you're going for, whether it's just changing up yourself again, or it's something financial, career-wise, but there's something you're going for that the average person might not go for. They're a little nervous, they're a little scared. And you're going for this shit, like, you're putting on that blindfold and you're jumping off that cliff and you're like, hey, this could go one of two ways, but I'm doing it anyway. So there's this really freaking cool-ass bravery where it's like, even though you have these negative thoughts, and you might have been having these negative thoughts, you're still going for this career situation. Yeah, see? And you want to know how much money this is going to bring in for you? And people are going to look up to you because they're like, you know what, if you could do it, maybe I could do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh wow, this person kind of grew up the way I grew up. Oh wow, this person kind of went through the same shit I went through, and they had fears as well, and They really went for that shit. Just be aware, hold on to your money. Don't be sharing, you know, if people ask you how much money you're making, if people ask you, hey, can I get a loan? Hey, blah, blah, the answer needs to be no, because there is going to be a lot of people trying to take advantage of you, and that's just what happens when you come into money or when you're successful. So yeah, see, it says like as time goes by, don't be giving out money and stuff like that. But yeah, I am seeing a period within your life where it's like you wanted to be successful, but it was taking a really, really, really long time, to the point that maybe you thought, okay, this is the cap. This is where it's going to get. It's not going to go much further, or it's not going to get, for few of you, you know, maybe it wasn't going anywhere and you're like, it's not going anywhere. So, you know what I mean? But yeah. Big thing with distractions, third parties, multiple people you needed to separate because they were distracting you from your purpose and your destiny, and these people will continue to try to return. You need to have a literal fear of these people, because they will bring you down to hell, like seriously, and you don't even notice it. It's like, oh, they're just my friend, oh, they're just my family member, yeah, they're shitty, but hey, keep them around. You're not understanding the energetically, how that works energetically. You're really not, some of you won't understand that, but a lot of the people that you were keeping around you just had a fear of literally just changing and putting in that work. The difference is with you, yeah, you have that fear, you might have fears, you might have what ifs, it might be scary at times to go out of your comfort zone, but you're doing it anyway. And that's the difference between you and others, because you have a big dream. Some of you have a really big dream, and by this summer your material world is about to really pop off. Why? Because you're taking action. Nobody's handing this shit to you. You are taking action. You were guided to come to some type of conclusion. Some of you felt bound or depressed and or stuck in a situation. There was something really low frequency going on within your mind, and like now you're finally coming to that conclusion, like, hell no, I'm breaking out of that shit. And yeah, you had to be alone for a while, but guess what? Now there's no more aloneness. You're releasing that. You had to be alone, go through that shadow work. Now you're releasing it, period. So yeah, you are literally about to be admiring how you're about to be so committed to the things you're doing, and just freaking committed to your damn self. That alone makes you feel on top of the world, so confident, great self-esteem, all that, because you're doing this shit for yourself and you don't give a damn about what anyone else is thinking. And that's what I'm seeing, and a lot of people are going to be admiring you for staying committed, and they really are going to be looking up to you, but for some reason there's some type of regret or grief that they didn't do something, or they didn't talk to you, or they didn't fix something with you, or there's something that they stayed mute or stopped answering you, or this can be multiple people. It's like they stopped answering you, they didn't treat you well, there was some type of cutoff with multiple people, and they are going to be grieving because they're going to see you really in your self-worth and knowing who the hell you are, and they, again, like, they're gonna admire it, but they can't help but to realize that it's a mirror. They're looking at you like, damn, they got this self-worth, they're doing the damn thing, and wow, I'm stuck and I don't have much self-worth. So it really is a direct reflection back to them. But yeah, you're ascending. You've been ascending through this winter, whether you felt like it or not, because you've been learning a lot of lessons, again, whether you realize that shit or not. So yeah, you've been doing a lot of contemplation, but I just see like big things are happening because you're finally releasing certain things. So it's not just a matter of, hey, I'm taking action, that's the difference. No, there's things that you are releasing. I think a lot of you had to do with distractions, and sometimes we don't realize how big, other people could really have a freaking impact on us and our mood. And like, I'll just say this really, really quick. Like, for example, one time I went and hung out with this friend of mine, right? Haven't seen him in a while, hung out with this friend. And when I left that place and I went home, I felt so dark and depressed, and almost the energy as if someone died. Like some of you, if you ever felt that, comment below, but it's like, that's what I'm saying. You could be around people, go home and be like, oh my God, I'm so depressed, I feel so anxious, not even freaking realizing it's just from being around someone. You don't even have to touch them, like just from being around someone. And that shit is real, that shit is serious, okay? I'm just letting you guys know sometimes. But that's the beauty about the journey. Like, we go through things and we learn. Like, who would know just sitting next to someone could freaking make you feel some type of way and have you bring that shit home with you? And is it permanent? No. But as long as you're around that person, it's gonna be there. You gotta pay attention. How do you feel around these people? How do you feel when these people leave and you're alone? And sometimes it's really hard to notice, it's hard to notice those little tweaks in your frequency sometimes. Sometimes it's more obvious. Is there anything else we need to know? What else do we need to know? Oh yeah. Okay, here's the thing. Spirit loves the shit out of you guys, because here I'm seeing like Spirit is like not forcing you, but they're pushing you in every which way. They are so determined that you couldn't even understand. They are so determined for you to have a certain awakening so you could reach your destiny, that they are doing things behind the scenes that you would have no idea. Like, this card means they are so determined for you to win. This is Spirit right here calling down judgment. Like, I'm telling you, you have something to do in life. You have something to give. There's something within you where you have something to give. This isn't no selfish shit. Like, of course, at first you kind of want to be a little, people might say it's selfish. It's really not, but I always say this, but you have to pour into your own cup before you can pour into anyone else's, right? So the fact that like you went through all that and you felt drained at times, and now you're ready to freaking give. You're ready to freaking give, or you're about to be, because you're in that energy. Like, you know what? I've been pouring into myself. I feel good as hell, and I actually have the energy. So that makes me want to give. But when I have no energy and I'm depleted, I'm giving people shit that I don't even have. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I'm hearing a lot of accomplishments. I don't know why I'm hearing this, but throughout your life, you might have had a lot of people like teaming up against you, because I'm hearing accomplice. Like, there's people who would just say some shit about you, and then other people would hop in and be like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. And like, I don't know if you were bullied when you were young, or if you guys are just the shit and people just have nothing else to talk about. So that's what I'm hearing a little bit about you. I'm hearing don't care about that, because I'm literally hearing, I'm not just saying this, it has something to do with them. Like, there's some deep rooted insecurities within them. I don't know why I just heard this, but I'm hearing one by one you're cutting people off and putting them in their place. It's like one by one. It's like, okay, you want to be a shitty friend? Boom, you're gone. Next person, you want to disrespect me? Boom, you're gone. Like, there's no taking people back, and you are really viewing this as your justice. Like, I'm finally standing up for myself. I'm finally loving myself, and that's just what it is. I think some of you might even be just guarded towards allowing anyone in your life right now, you know, because it's like you've allowed people to come in, and cool, it might be great in the beginning, but then somehow it always leads to some type of anxiety or deceit or just let down, and you feel like you have so much to offer. And for the people that are going to resonate with this reading, deep down and in your subconscious, you know you're meant to do something much bigger in life. So just dealing with this stupid little bullshit from other people, it's really driving you nuts, and you can't do it anymore. Because when I say depleted, that is where you were. If you're not there right now, that is where you were, and you cannot allow that shit anymore. What did I just say? Because you have a bigger purpose in regards to your material world, that you need to be taking action. And also, like, I was just hearing some of you guys might be making a big purchase. I don't know, it could be a car, it could be a home, it could be surgery, it could be clothing, a clothing item, a purse, sunglasses. Like, there's something where like you're like, you know what, I deserve this shit and I'm gonna go and get it. But yeah, so some of you guys, you felt like, you know what, yeah, there is something much bigger for me, but I want to still heal and get to know myself and get my own shit together before I go for it. Because there was just so much shit you were going through in your past that, you know, maybe you were right, you just needed some healing. But at this point, you're being a lot less, like, you're putting a lot less like pressure on yourself. It's like, as opposed to pressure, like, you know, I need to do this, it's more like, you know what, I want to do this, I'm gonna get to it, and I'm gonna do it, you know, not by forcing myself or pressuring myself or looking at the time and freaking myself out. Like, I'm gonna go for this and I'm gonna win. And you're taking it step by step in the healthy way. And that's what I'm seeing. You're not obsessed. Like, I feel like at some point you were obsessing over something, or you were having a lot of negative thoughts about something, or there was just some type of mindset about something that was keeping you back. And it has to do with putting way too much pressure on yourself and freaking yourself out to the point that maybe you didn't even want to do it at all, or you couldn't work at your best pace on yourself or career or whatever because of the pressure and the perfectionism and whatever. It was going to be different for everyone. But you're finally letting that go and be like, hey, you know what, it might take some time. Hey, you know what, it might not be perfect at all times, but you just continue going, and like, you are about to seriously win. And it's like, some of you guys, this is something there's something you're going for that maybe sometimes you at some point you doubted, and you were like, is this really what I'm supposed to do? And then you go for it, and boom, you have a victory. People are about to be celebrating. People are about to be really proud of you. But of course there's going to be those few people that are like, you know, that reminds me of everything I don't have. But hey, people, even those people are going to be proud of you. You know what I'm saying? So You were, yeah, literally, you were guided to come to some type of conclusion, and how that was going to happen is you had to stay bound for a little bit, and that's how you had to learn that lesson, and that's a part of the journey. You know, if everything was handed to us and great all the time, what the hell would we be learning? You know, I just feel like, I think we can all agree that some of the crappy things we've been through have made us even better and told us what to do and what not to do next time, you know? But yeah, you're being really picky and choosy with your energy lately. There is someone out here obsessively wanting to communicate with you and heal something with you. This person feels like they don't make enough money or they're not good enough for you. This person is stressed out because they're holding on to you and they've tried moving on, but nobody is like you. So they're so much freaking stuck in their head, and they feel like they had a chance. It's something like you gave them a second chance and they ruined it or something like that. And now this person is like numbing themselves through drugs, drink, alcohol, or just like something like that, and it's because they feel like you're their soulmate and like you're the one that got away. So this person is purging all of these shitty emotions and taking it out on other people, taking it out on themselves. This person is observing you and they feel really alone, like see, and this is the reason why you don't want shit to do with them, because they have a lot of shadow work to do on themselves and they are releasing it. They're not doing it, they're not working on themselves, and they're unable to. They did well, not that they're unable to, but they're refusing. So yeah, you're holding on to this boss ass energy and you're not ready to let that shit go. Okay, so there's a lot of decisions in the past that you just wouldn't make, or you tiptoe around or make excuses, and that's just not what's happening anymore. It's like you're understanding that you are missing out on the big coin, the best life that you could live, and I don't think a lot of you are able to stomach that. So you're just like, yeah, you're taking the pressure off of yourself and you're going for these things, and again, you're taking it step by step. And a lot of you are able to admit like, hey, I'm not where I want to be right now, and that's okay. Whereas in the past it was like, I'm not where I want to be, I'm this age, like what the hell, like look at my friends where they're at, look at the people, like, you know what I mean? Now it's like, hey, you know what? I'm not exactly where I want to be right now, and that's totally okay. It's a part of the journey, and a lot of you are just having faith now, and I think that's like one of the biggest switches that's happening right now for a lot of you guys. So there's like really this new beginning coming in for you, this awakening, this everything, like but yeah, a lot of the people that are going to resonate with this reading, your biggest thing is just other people and their energy, because it really truly does affect you. And I'm seeing that you do have someone in particular that's the same sex as you. This person is in your corner and they just want to see you do good, they just want to see you do better, and this person admires you. You know, this person has been by you for a long time, and you both have always forgiven each other, because hey, we're humans, we might argue, we might fart. What the hell, why do I can't talk. It's like this person in your corner, it's like you might fight sometimes, we're all humans, but it's like you guys always forgive one another and end up balancing things out, and it's a really amazing healing situation. This person helps you heal through all the shitty things that you go through, and they're always there to return. They never left. This person is committed in your life through the destruction. When you don't want to talk to anybody and you just want to be alone, and you might even give this person an attitude at times, like, no, just leave me alone, I don't want to talk right now, you know, I'm going through so much shit, and it's like they're still there, because you always end up regretting going off on this person, or, you know, maybe not talking to them for a while because you're just not in a good mood. And you always regret it, because you know this person's here for you, and this is the person you need to pay attention to and love. But at the end of the day, keep pouring into yourselves, okay? Anyone who's deceptive towards you, cut them off. Don't give them second, third, fourth chances. You've learned where that brings you, and it brings you nowhere. So you're going for this big dream of yours. I'm really freaking proud of yours. I'm really freaking proud of you. I think you're finally recognizing that you've been abandoning your highest self. You've been putting yourself in the box and maybe being okay with it, but if not, it's like you've been in this box and been not okay with it, and been struggling and stressed and anxious, and you're finally ready to break out of that box because you don't want to feel like this anymore. So see, look, free will, because you're understanding, hey, no one's gonna come up to my porch and save me, I gotta do this shit. But throughout this summer, you're going to be doing really, really well. There also might be one specific family member that's always like miserable, or a victim, or someone you might just not get along with. This is someone that makes you feel like you're not able to either be yourself, or you're not able to continue going up that ladder, because this person is such a low vibration that you just feel like they're kind of like the opposite of you. you know, they're just stuck and miserable and bitching, and you're just like, all right, honey, I can't sit here and then listen to this shit. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do it, because you're trying to be devoted to yourself and finally compromise with yourself after going through everything that you've gone through. So yeah, at the end of the day, like, you were staying stuck in certain negative things that just kept going round and round, and I think that you're finally tired of that. But I really need a lot of you guys to realize that the main reason some of you guys were staying stuck was distractions. So say it's like, hey, I get into a breakup, boom, now all of a sudden I don't want to do shit, I don't feel as good about myself. Or boom, like, you know, I'm in this friend group, they're not really good for me, you know, they're kind of miserable. Or hey, some of them party, I don't want to. There's just something with distractions. It could really be anything, you know what I mean? It could be anything. But now it's time to get rid of those distractions, because again, some of us just don't realize some of these distractions or other people's energies could really affect us in ways that we just won't notice until we really get rid of them, and then we're like, ooh, oh my god, I feel like a different person. But that's really what I have for you guys today.